Well, how y'all doing? It's Dan. I want to welcome everyone to my home in the sticks. And Lord of mercy, wherever you may be in the world, I hope you had a great week, and I hope you're looking forward to the weekend. But over here in East Central Mississippi, I'm here to tell you, it is raining. You can probably hear it. Before we get started on today's video, I'm always going to say that if you are new to the channel, I want to welcome you. And if you returning just to see what old Dan's got going on over here, I sure enough thank you for coming back. What I want to share with you and y'all today, Lord of mercy, we are beginning our pressure canning journey. Today, we're gonna pressure test our All-American canner. So give me a second. We finna go off in the back of this shop, and that's what we finna do. Dan, what you doing over there at the home in the sticks? Well, I'm here to tell you, this video is going to be a straight up coon ass video because I don't have any light back here on the back deck. So that's about all the light you're going to get. But we sure enough going to use a flashlight. So what we're going to do is we are going to attempt, well, we are going to pressure test our All-American canner, and we have a All-American 921 pressure canner. All right, so what we did is we actually took our debubbling tool and we marked 3 inches on the debubbling tool. I'm gonna show you how we actually did that. There is the line, hopefully you can see it right there. That is 3 inches. We're gonna stick it in a canner, and that's how we're gonna measure out approximately 3 inches of water. And what it actually ended up being is roughly 23 cups of water to get 3 inches in our pressure canner. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to add in about 2 tablespoons of white vinegar. Do we need to do that? No, we don't. We are just actually testing the canner, but we want to get in the habit of actually adding the white vinegar in the water. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to add in our plate. Let it sink on in there, hopefully. We have a light coat of olive oil on the pressure canner, on the inside bevel of the pressure can, and I'm just using my finger and I'm just going to run it around there like that to get a light coat. Next thing we're going to do is we are actually going to put the lid on, and yeah, we first timers on this, so we're going to try to put this lid on, get it on there correctly and even, lock it down, and commence to doing the test. And on this All-American, it's actually got an arrow right here. We want to line up the arrow with the notch. We want to take these thumb screw things and we're going to open them up to where they actually lock into place. And we want to do 2 at a time, opposite each other. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this debubbling tool, and we're going to make sure that the gap is even all the way around this lid. So we have the fire going on the camp stove. What we're going to try to do is we want this canner to actually start venting from here, and I guess we'll bring you back when it starts venting, and we're going to let it vent for 10 minutes, and then we'll put our weight on and we'll bring this thing up to pressure and see what it does. We'll actually have to adjust from here. We're learning how to use the camp stove with the All-American, so we'll just see what happens. All right, so it took about maybe 15-20 minutes to get to this point, but here we go. We got a steady stream of steam shooting out of this this canner. I'll let this thing vent for 10 minutes. So it's venting good now. Hope you can see that. You can probably hear it. All right, our 10 minutes is up. So it's time to put our weight on. All right, for our elevation, we are below 1,000 feet of elevation. So I don't know which one is 10. So that's 10 pounds. So we're gonna put it on here, hopefully without burning ourselves. All right, there it is. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to maintain 10 to 11 pounds of pressure But what our ultimate goal is, we're trying to figure out this Camp Chef, because propane burns a lot hotter than natural gas. So that's what we're trying to figure out. Because what we're gonna do is we're trying to figure out this dial right here. There's no numbers, so that thing's starting to jiggle. I may start turning down this heat just a little bit. What we don't want to do is we don't want to make huge temperature swings. We don't want to go from real high to real low real fast. So yeah, small increments turning down the propane. And according to the manual, we're looking for 1 to 4 jiggles per minute. Now we'll see. Y'all ain't gonna lie, I'm like scared dookie-less because I ain't never did no pressure canning before, just saying. And also, once that thing goes to jiggling, that's when you actually start your processing time, if you actually have something in the pressure canner. All right, so what we're doing is we're actually timing the jiggles, and we're making tick marks on our knob. And let's see, we got 1 minute set up here. We're gonna wait for it to quit jiggling. All right, we're gonna set our timer. That's 1 jiggle, 2 jiggles, 3 jiggles, 4 jiggles. Okay, so now we know on our little tick marks, when we go to settle this canner down, we know we need to be somewhere up in there. See those 2 tick marks, maybe? There we go. So we need to be around there with this camp stove to actually get this pressure canner at, it's sitting at about 11 pounds of pressure right now, and I know you can't see it. Ow, that's hot. About 11 pounds of pressure. And we're jiggling 1 to 4 times a minute. Okay, I believe our testing is complete. We found the sweet spot, if you will, on our Camp Chef when we run the All-American canner. What we did is we shut that guy all the way down, and we're gonna let the dial gauge go all the way to 0. We're gonna wait about 1 to 2 minutes. We're gonna pull off that weight, and then we're gonna let it sit for another probably 2, 3, 5 minutes, and then we'll pop the cover and we could take out whatever we can. So what I'm gonna say is what we did tonight, the pressure test on this canner, was a success, wouldn't you say? Because now we know exactly where we need to be on this Camp Chef, because that's what we wanted. We wanted to be able to can outdoors using propane on the Camp Chef with the All-American. So now we know where the sweet spot is with it, and it's probably gonna be time to do some canning here pretty soon. All right, well, that's what I wanted to share with you and y'all tonight. Lord of mercy, yeah, it was daytime and now it's nighttime. We did a pressure test on our All-American 921. I'm gonna say the test worked out really, really good. We're using a Camp Chef Tahoe outside, and now we have found the sweet spot, so to speak, with the dial on turning up and lowering the propane, because again, I'm going to stress this again, propane burns a lot hotter than natural gas. All-American says you shouldn't can on anything that's burning hotter than 24,000 BTUs, but I think we figured out the Camp Chef, and I think it's going to work out really, really good. The only thing we have to do now is actually can something, and I think we're going to be canning something pretty soon. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but we're going to be working on that, and then, you know, I'm going to bring you and y'all along when I do, or when we do. So again, I hope everybody has a show enough good weekend, and I hope everybody stays safe amid this crisis that we still have going on. If you like this video, go and give it a thumbs up to help. If you haven't subscribed to the Home and Sticks channel, Lord of mercy, y'all need to come on over and give old Dan a look, because I'm always doing stuff like being scared dookie-less, messing with a pressure canner, because I've never pressure canned before. With that being said, you know it's coming. Dan Referee, sure enough, always gonna say it. Don't let nobody doubt your shine. And I mean nobody. You showing up, put your hands in the dirt, grow something, and then can it if you can. And Dan will see you and y'all in the next video.